Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Hey, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you.
One of the things you rap about also is the pain you caused the people you sold drugs to. Talked about it?
I haven't. No.
Long have there been allegations about Beyoncé being controlled by Jay-Z, but now with more startling information coming to light, it seems like the truth may be closer to us than ever.
Your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaire.
A man who claims to have been a former bodyguard for Jay-Z and Beyoncé has leveled serious allegations against the couple.
And what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me.
In a YouTube video, the self-proclaimed ex-bodyguard, who goes by the name Uncle Ron, accuses Jay-Z and Beyoncé of engaging in harmful behavior and asserts that they were instrumental in derailing Keri Hilson's career. Beyoncé and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got what you are, how you stepped onto many people, he says. Beyoncé, how you guys ended Keri Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on top. To remember your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there, he claimed. He also said, see, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I gotta say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Because I ain't Biggie, I ain't Beanie Siegels, I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all of them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you, and then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Perhaps the most astonishing assertion is the accusation that Beyoncé is entangled in substance abuse, with Jay-Z allegedly responsible for her condition. See, hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyoncé is on drugs. She been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Y'all worship what y'all worship to stay on top. But there's one thing about me, bro, I can't be bought. Following Ron's viral remarks on TikTok, cultural commentator Jaguar Wright summoned the courage to label Jay-Z a monster who manipulates Beyoncé through drug use. He's a monster. I've known he's a monster for years, said Wright. I've waited a long time to see if he would grow a conscience, and the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her together. Wright's words set off a huge storm on social media, and tons of questions started popping up about the whole thing. Now let's be real. There's not a ton of solid proof backing up these claims, but some folks are buying into it because of how their power dynamic plays out. Remember, Jay-Z started getting cozy with Beyoncé when she was a mere 18 years old. But wait, there's more. Internet detectives are on the case, and they're guessing that he might have had a hand in things even before that, like when she was around 16. Think about it. Beyoncé spent most of her teenage years either making music or going on tours, so she didn't exactly have time for regular teenage stuff. And then there's Jay-Z, the older and wiser guy, stepping into the picture as her first super serious partner. Around that time, Jay-Z was right in the middle of all those hip-hop feuds with names like Nas, Mobb Deep, 50 Cent, and Cameron. So even though Beyoncé was climbing the fame ladder, Jay-Z had a lot more life experience, and he was ahead in the brain and bank departments. Since he was her first major grown-up relationship, it's kinda understandable that Beyoncé might have felt like she had to go along with whatever he said. They went through almost a whole decade of on and off dating before they finally tied the knot on April 4th, 2008. Beyoncé was 27 at the time. Their love story had fans all over the music world gushing. But hold up, according to Uncle Ron, their marriage was more of a strategic career move than a hearts and flowers romance. Jaguar Wright also added, and she's watched 24 hours a day. She's not allowed to make a choice for herself, not at all, not in any way. People think she has this amazing life. She is told what to say, she is told what to eat, she is told what to drink, she is told what to wear. Many struggle to comprehend why Beyoncé would remain in such a relationship if Jag's depiction of her being treated like a mere puppet were indeed accurate. However, Uncle Ron pointed out in his TikTok video that Jay-Z employs drugs to suppress her resistance, and both Jay-Z and Beyoncé are prepared to go to great lengths to silence dissenting voices. Jay-Z himself hinted at manipulation and emotional detachment in his music, notably in 444, where he expressed remorse for his past callousness. In a 2018 Vogue interview, Beyoncé reflected on her lineage marked by fractured male-female relationships, abuses of authority, and mistrust, including an instance where a slave owner wed a slave. Only when I saw that clearly was I able to resolve those conflicts in my own relationship. Connecting to the past and knowing our history makes us both bruised and beautiful. The controversy around Jay-Z's lyrics surfaces in his verse on the song Drunk in Love. The line, "Eat the cake, anime," is particularly contentious. During the Grammy performance, Beyoncé chanted this line alongside him. The line derives from a scene in the 1993 Tina Turner biopic, What's Love Got to Do with It?, which is not safe for work. Even prior to the Grammys, a representative from a British radio station mentioned to EE that they would edit the song to exclude the questionable line, as they did not want to condone domestic violence. The high-profile performance at the Grammys rekindled attention around the song, particularly due to Beyoncé's inclusion of the anime line. Several reactions criticized the lyric as disturbing and distasteful. Interpretations varied, with some suggesting that Beyoncé's participation in the line hints at a lack of awareness about domestic violence, or even the fact that she's been abused herself. And in her sixth solo album, Lemonade, Beyoncé even addressed her husband's infidelity, talking about the Becky with the good hair. The two's marriage in general is very suspicious. They've got this thing where they're pretty tight-lipped about all the juicy details of their relationship. You know, the highs and lows that make for great gossip. Well, except for what they spill in their songs. This kind of don't care attitude towards sharing their personal stuff has been their style from the get-go. They were so good at keeping their love story a secret that they can't even seem to agree on when it actually began. Tracking their romance is like a puzzle only they can solve, but they've tossed around a bunch of different dates over the years. For instance, back in 2008, Beyoncé told 17 magazine that they met when she was 18 and started dating at 19, around 2000. But Jay-Z dropped hints that they actually crossed paths way earlier, back when Wyclef Jean collaborated with her Destiny's Child crew for No 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 Part 2 Inches in 1997. Now, this might be a case of looking back through rose-colored glasses, since Beyoncé's ex-boyfriend, Lyndall Locke, said they were an item until she hit the road with her girl group in her 20s. Maybe they just got their signals crossed about the details of their early days, but their mixed-up stories have kept people guessing. Even though they were chummy for ages, the two were just friends for a long time. Jay-Z spilled the beans in a 2013 Vanity Fair interview, saying they were still in the early stages of dating when they appeared in the magazine's 2001 music issue. Despite making music together like Bonnie and Clyde in 2002 and Crazy in Love in 2003, and being seen together all over the place, they insisted they were just buddies. They'd brush off questions about their maybe relationship with stuff like, "We're just friends for now." Even their songs played it coy. Beyoncé's track Signs from her album Dangerously in Love talks about being in love with a Sagittarius, which could have been a nod to either Jay-Z or her ex-boyfriend, both of whom have that zodiac sign. But then Jay-Z basically spilled the beans in his song Public Service Announcement from the Black Album. He dropped the line, "Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain." And finally, in 2004, they made their big public debut as a couple at the MTV Video Music Awards. And you know what? Even now, they're still playing the "Let's Not Talk About Us" card. Beyoncé spilled the beans in a 2005 interview with Essence, saying that they prefer to keep their relationship private and let their music speak for itself. She said, "I never talked about relationships. I only talk about them in my songwriting. Otherwise, things get too messy. It has worked out because now nobody expects me to talk about them. But it's hard too. You fall in love and you want to tell everybody, but that's a place I just don't go." She stuck to her guns in a 2008 interview too, right after their intimate wedding. She said, "What Jay and I have is real. It's not about interviews or getting the right photo op. It's real. Something tells me there's a bit more going on." That's all for the video, folks. Thanks for watching.